Welcome back to Choose Aloha. I'm Uncle Tony Silva of the Brothers.
And I'm Auntie Dawn. Together, we're Choose Aloha champions with you.
Fa la 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 for forgiveness feels so very good for me and you.
Yep. Up and away already. Your song always does make my day.
Well, when you discover the superpower of forgiveness, it'll make you want to sing just like that. How's my falsetto?
You were hitting it,
She go.
bro.
She
Real
go.
high. Last time we talked about the benefits or fireworks of the superpower of forgiveness. It's like exploding fireworks in our bodies, brains, and soul. Win, win, winning.
So today we'll level up more. To be honest, forgiveness sometimes feels impossible.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing.
Scarlett Lewis said that. She's our founder and started Choose Love after a gunman killed her son Jesse at school. He was just 6 years old when he died. She said it felt impossible. She was angry and understandably could not forgive. But after months of crying, grieving, and depression, she saw her older son, JT, 12 years old, was suffering too, and it hit her. She knew she had to forgive for herself and her family. She had to cut the cord of bad feeling that was connecting herself to that gunman. And so she stopped hating him and thinking of him all the time and took back her personal power.
You see, forgiveness fireworks, boomka. So we'll go there in a minute, but first we have to get our minds just right. We call it the mindful minute. Find a comfortable position to sit or stand. I want you to close your eyes, get serious, and focus your attention on something that makes you happy for 1 minute. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you breathe out, I want you to release any type of ill feelings, any negativity, pilikia as we say in Hawaii. In and out. In, one more time. And out. Very good.
Wow, those always are a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Puts us in the right mind for sure.
Thank you for taking that time to bring it in, and it is important because you're important. Now, as we were saying, forgiveness is a choice and it's completely up to you. It has little to do with the other person who hurt you or offended you. Actually, it has nothing to do with them. It completely is your choice and your power. In fact, the person doesn't even have to apologize or acknowledge they're wrong.
Seriously?
Nope. You don't have to wait on them. Let's take it even further, in fact. They don't even have to be in your life anymore or alive. In fact, for Scarlett Lewis, the gunman already died.
Yeah.
He took his own life at the end of the shooting spree, but he still lived in her head and heart until she forgave him.
Someone said, don't let anyone live in your head rent-free, especially haters, fakes, and snakes. Yeah, actually, haters are elevators.
Oh.
Boomka.
Anger isn't wrong. It's a good warning that something is wrong. But when we hold it for too long, then it becomes unhealthy and even destructive, destroying our health and our lives.
That's right. Kids, it's unhealthy and unhelpful. It doesn't solve the problem or help you. So why do we stay so angry?
Simple. It's a high. Anger stimulates fight or flight in our brains, and our body releases a high of adrenaline and cortisol to give you the power to fight or flight.
No, that's good.
And it raises our blood pressure. We start
That's
feeling
good.
hot. It's good for the short term. You're
Yeah.
right. It is good for things like fighting an attacker. But for long term, that sustained negativity becomes like Clorox on your heart and on your internal organs. It's messed up.
No, but what I meant was that's a good explanation. What you just said right there is why a lot of people, they're drawn to that kind
They
of
love
stuff.
anger.
They love that,
it.
right? Too many people start drinking or drugging too much, fighting and getting into trouble with the law. And it's more than just prison. Long-term anger can lead to heart disease, insomnia, headaches, ulcers, poor judgment, and depression.
Yikes.
That's right. Like I said, unhealthy and unhelpful.
So what? Now what?
So what now? What?
How do you release energy and blow off steam in a positive way when you are angry?
Today's topic is a great one because it might just save a life, your own or someone else's.
True story. Our friend Matt, he got really angry, and before he knew it, he was in a fight that ended the other man's life.
Yeah.
He did time in prison and later turned his life around, but that one moment of anger cost him a lot.
What are positive ways that you choose to release your anger? For me, I choose to go on a long, long run. And when I mean long, I'm talking long, 13, 15, 18 miles.
26.
26 sometimes. They require a lot of energy and focus, which, when I'm angry, if I start to focus my thoughts on what happened and fuel my hot anger energy, it just gets really, really bad. I mean, to the point where nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to be around me. So running really helps to depreciate and get that anger out.
Blows off the steam. Well done. Good choice, pal.
It's what it looks like in slow motion.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, what is it for you, though? All of us have these different mechanisms
Positive ways.
and positive ways to get rid of that anger.
You know, for me, it's swimming. Same thing kind of as running is my whole body is moving in the water. And I mean, I'll swim for an hour in the pool and just do laps. And I got my waterman on and I'm listening to music. Great way to blow off steam. Sometimes I go to a good friend to like blow off steam and talk story.
Right.
We end up praying and I try to seek God to find a better way for the situation. That's how I deal with mine so that I don't let my natural titta come out and then just scrap and destroy.
For those of you that don't know what titta is, Google that.
Don't Google.
Well, I tell you what, my grandbabies call it simmer time.
Ooh, simmer time.
Yeah, Opa, Grandpa, Opa says, oh, simmer time. It's not a timeout. It's simmer time to settle themselves down, right?
I like
You
it.
see that? It's just
Simmer down.
time. Yeah.
Sometimes
Take it easy.
forgiveness is easy, and other times it's almost impossible. Here's a hint. Just because you choose to forgive doesn't mean you'll immediately feel transformed and you stop being angry. Forgiveness is a process and it can take time, especially if you've been deeply hurt or offended.
All right, kids. So spend 2 minutes in your small groups and take turns sharing an example of time when it was easy for you to forgive and let go of your anger. What made it easy to forgive?
Whether you choose to forgive or not is up to you. Sometimes the other person has not apologized or said sorry, and they aren't sorry. Sometimes that person is no longer in your life. It is not up to the other person that hurt you. It's up to you.
You see, forgiveness is a conscious decision you make after weighing all the different options, right? And with forgiveness, you win physically, mentally, and emotionally.
Win, win, win. People who are forgiving have 70% less anger on average. That's just better living.
See, you might have to repeat this process of forgiveness many times. But remember, you are winning and benefiting yourself, plus letting go of anger when you forgive.
It's worth it because you're worth it. Take some time in your small groups now, as Uncle Tony asked, and complete the question. What are positive ways to release anger? Ways that do not hurt yourself or others and helps to resolve the situation in a win-win-win way.
La 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 for forgiveness. Feels so very good for me and you. Mahalo, everybody. I'm Tony Silva of the Brothers.
I'm Auntie Dawn O'Brien, your ambassador of Choose Aloha. Till next time,
Keep choosing aloha, because aloha always wins.